Hi, good afternoon. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How you doing on this Sunday afternoon? I love beginnings of the week. How about you? Be it Sunday. Sunday is technically, of course, the actual beginning of the week, first day of the week. Then, of course, we have Monday, which is, for the most part, for many, the first day of the work week. Either way, we are entering the beginning of the week, and I love them. Why? Because they are a new beginning, they are a clean slate, and they are a great start. Now, especially because today is actually Sunday when this is first airing, I decided to create this Sunday afternoon chat. It's an audio chat, obviously, doing it radio style, but do know that I do have a weekday show every Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern, where I am on camera. So if you're doing something like, chopping up vegetables or anything, this is the perfect thing to do. Play this video. Hey, listen, I like to start the week right, but I like to start the week right thinking about my financial week. And I do believe in new beginnings, and that's a great thing. So even if you messed up last week, doesn't matter. This is the beginning of a new week. There you go. And I truly believe that every single one of us listening, we can definitely improve our finances. We can take control. We are empowered. We can do this. There you go. Here are a couple of, in my opinion, basic tips and tricks that are very helpful in keeping your financials in order. And some of them may sound common sense. For the most part, in my opinion, they are very practical. All right. So the first one, and I do believe this works, it works for me. Pay your bills on time each and every single month. Get them out of the way. You're getting rid of mental clutter. I'm telling you. And here's what I like to do. I basically get rid of mine as soon as they enter my home, but actually I even do it beforehand, to tell you the truth. I call the company to see when the, due date is, and usually I know the number in advance and I mark it down in my trusty little ledger, and then I just simply make a phone call and pay the bill. I don't believe in checks anymore. I don't write checks. That's old hat, expensive and ridiculous to me. And why waste the postage too? Just saying, just saying. But that is my style. I'm not a fan, honestly. I'm not a fan. I know it's convenient. I know many people today, and you might be calling me old hat, but a lot of people, have their bills paid online, recurrently. I don't like that. And the reason is for this. If there's a change in your bill, I'll give an actual example. An actual example. My cable bill went up a whopping $10. This was last month. Good thing that I pay attention. Good thing that I call. Good thing that I check. Now, let's say if there's a person that's in a situation where their checking account is like, it's got to be down to the penny exact, of which I don't believe in that either. There should be a little bit of a buffer in the checking account, but we could talk about that on another show, and we will. But here's the thing. So let's say that that person didn't know, and that bill, came out, and guess what? And they get a bounce fee account, a bounce fee, a bounce check fee. Not good. Not good just for something like that. So if there are changes, that's why it's very important also to be aware of your bills and to keep track. Very, very important. And like I said earlier, it definitely gets rid of mental clutter, having your bills paid immediately and on time. All right, next, try to get rid of like recurrent charges, for example, like subscription services that you rarely and truly aren't using. Now, I know we've mentioned this in the past, but we're trying to keep things in order as simply as possible. And that's a simple change. That is a simple change. Do you have a subscription? Did you forget about a subscription? Maybe you should go over your records and ask yourself, wait a minute, I forgot that this, let's say, streaming service that you hardly ever use. Think about that. Like many subscription services are physical things that are mailed to you, and you can remember it every month because it's being sent to you. What happens to those like subscription services that you're not thinking about, like streaming, for example, that you rarely use? Like, meantime, the money's leaving your account, and that's not good, especially if you are not making good use of it. But that's okay. That's fixable. You just cancel it. So just being aware is a very, very, very important thing to do. Next, keep in mind, and this is extremely important in my honest opinion, keep in mind that no savings are too small. Do not overlook those small wins. For example, and I was very flattered that Rhoda Stone is doing this. Rhoda Stone mentioned to me that she is on her fourth month of my dollar a day challenge to save. If everybody saved $1 a day, and there are very, very many ways to do that, that's an automatic $365, right? From day one to the following year. She's on month 4. She already saved $124 painlessly. Painlessly. It's the small wins that add up. So, like I always say, keep in mind that no savings are too small. Good job, Rhoda. I appreciate it. Next, be realistic about your budget. Keep notes about your spending habits. Many times people are not even aware of their spending habits. They just, I don't know, they just float through it. I don't know if that's a great idea. Actually, I do know that it's not a great idea. So be realistic about your budget. And when you prepare your budget, keep track of your spending habits and see a true way, a realistic way to live within your means. Definitely always try to live within your means and not above your means. Okay. Next, keep saving up your cash to be able to afford bigger purchases. For example, like a used car. For example, if you're always in the habit of saving, and saving, I'm not saying live a deprived life. I'm saying getting into the habit of saving. Slow and steady wins the race. If your car breaks down too much, you really need to purchase another used car, for example. Isn't it great that you could pay for it with cash? No headaches, no recurrent bills, no interest added. These are good things. What some people call deprivation, I call peace of mind. That's truly the way I look at it. Just like saving up for my stockpile, for example. That's not a pain. That's easy. Little by little, slow and steady, definitely wins the race. So to me, in my opinion, and it is the truth if you think about it, better safe than sorry. I just thought I'd go over these little simple matters since it is the beginning of the week and a new slate. Hey, and want to wish everybody a happy, happy upcoming week and take these points to consider into mind. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for listening. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more savings, tips, and tricks. I'm going to close it out with a wave. Have an amazing, fantastic financial week. Take good care. Bye-bye.